essentially, I just wanted to do a video about being an adult and everything, because there's a lot of stuff you gotta figure out. It just takes learning and slowly going about it. It's really overwhelming, but you can do it. Also, it's basically just kind of a general overview for something I wish I had. I think being adult is a lot. People who might be feel more settled with it and everything, they're gonna be they're gonna have guides and people who positive role models, and not everyone has that. Basically, this is just to help people who don't have it or just want a little bit more information. Just basically something I might have wanted myself. A lot of it is just paperwork. You need to know. It's just information that you need to know, official information, and you just need to write it down. So a lot of times, especially if you go to a medical thing, you just need to fill out paperwork, and that's just gonna be you're gonna write your name a lot. You're usually gonna need to know the date, so knowing the date is gonna be good. You're gonna want social security for some things. Be careful about what you give your social security to. Email address, phone number, your address, or a P.O. box, unless they say that you can't do a P.O. box. And any other related information. It's just official information about you that you usually just need to write down. And there's a lot of paperwork, and you're just gonna have to get used to that kind of thing. And also becoming adult, when starting to get into it, you might want to just try to get in the habit of tracking information so that when you need to do something, because a lot of being adult is tracking information and writing it down. So if you need to recall that information for something, you have that available. Like if you maybe a Google Docs or something where you keep that information so that it's everywhere. You also might want to make sure that you can be secure about it. Another thing that you do a lot is phone calls. Really scary, especially as someone with anxiety, but it is something that you can get into, but it's also something that's going to be really, you need to do it a lot. Emails are also a thing. As someone with anxiety, I found that those are easier for me. With both of them, they're kind of scary, but you do need to do them. But you can get used to them, and you can find information about how to get more comfortable with them. Um, it's basically, again, you're basically just making yourself an official entity through paperwork and through a lot of other things. So you might feel lost, but you're just kind of imagining it that you're doing one setup at a time. You're just doing a little bit at a time when you need to, whether it be with school or banks or work or something. Do what you can. You're going to slowly get into it. Learn what you can, which is another overall tip, is just constantly try and learn. If you're scared or you don't know what's going on, try and prepare for it. Look up, I think YouTube is a lot of times you can find up a lot of information in a easy to learn fashion. So try to maybe look up something if you have a simple question. Getting into the habit of just looking stuff up is really good. I think also something we learn a lot from, and that's why YouTube works, if you don't have people around you, is to ask questions from other people. We learn most from we're all just living life. And so other people's experiences with life, it's like they can just tell you their experience and then you know a bit more of what to expect. Just ask questions if you have someone to ask. And then on top of that, or if you don't have that, you can look up YouTube and see if someone else has put that out there for anyone to use. Yeah, I think that's it. There's a lot of things involved with being an adult, but I wanted this to be a general review. Just ask questions, you'll learn it. There's a lot of stuff involved with it, but you can slowly learn. And a lot of people, especially if you're just becoming 18, people are going to be supportive of it and realize that we've all been 18. It's hard and confusing, and they'll be willing to help out. If you don't have that, you can try and learn what you can on your own. And basically just take it a step at a time, try to figure out what you can. You're able to change, and you have a lot more independence, so you can make your life what you want. Or at least try your best, because I know that outside things can make it really hard. But you do have more say now. So just try and keep a positive attitude about it. Try and get help when you can. And I wish you the best. And I hope things are good for you and that this helps at all. Bye.